I've been struggling to be creative for just over a year now, which I guess you could call art block. I've just found it really hard to draw sometimes, and even though deep down I know I want to do the drawing, I just seem to procrastinate a lot. I've recently started a full-time job as well, which takes up a lot of my time now. I've still been drawing, but just not as much as I used to. So maybe like one drawing a week I'll do. But I'm on a mission to overcome that now, and I wanted to talk about it today just in case it inspires you to also get out of your own art slump, which I'm assuming that you're in if you're watching this video. In the past year, I did start to wonder if doing art was the path I meant to take. Like, if I can't feel inspired to draw all the time, is this really what I'm meant to do? But then I realised that it won't always be easy flowing in whatever career path you choose. Life always gets in the way, and sometimes it's just harder to do the thing. But as long as we keep at it and just know that better times will come back around. I've done enough testing of career paths in my life to know that being creative is definitely my thing. So instead of questioning myself and overthinking it, I just need to know that this journey is full of ups and downs and that it won't always be easy. There are also lots of routes that you can take as an artist, so trying them out and then realising that some might not even be for you can feel hard because you feel like you go backwards and then you feel like you have to figure it all out from square one again. Like, think, what do you actually want? Like, for example, I started by offering commissions, but then I actually realised that that wasn't for me and it actually drained my energy, and now I've stopped doing them, I just feel much better for it. A lot of artists do start by offering commissions, but it doesn't have to be for everyone, and you can just always find another way to fuel your creativity. I think even trying different mediums can help kickstart the motivation. You might even find like a new medium that you love and that you wouldn't have realised you liked it if you didn't try it. And it also just keeps us feeling creative and not stuck in just doing one thing. And I think as artists, it's important to have fun and not box ourselves in. I also think that you have to make the time to create art. Like, even if it's for 5 minutes and it's just a quick sketch, you have to try and fit it into your day as part of your routine. Just like you would brush your teeth as your routine, you have to make art as a habit. And I think personally, the more that you do draw, the easier it becomes. It's just like going to the gym, for example. Like, when you first start, it's hard to motivate yourself to just get there and get going. And then you stand in the gym and you think like, what should I do first? It's just like staring at a blank canvas and thinking like, what should I draw? But when you know what you're doing in the gym and you walk in there with confidence, it feels easier, your energy levels are higher, and you're just improving overall. It's like with drawing, the more that you do it, the more confident you get, and then you improve your art skills, and then you have a better idea of what you're doing, and inspiration will start to flow to you more often and you won't have to force it. I used to actually get inspired like almost every day by just everyday life stuff, and then I'd end up writing lists out of what I wanted to draw next because there were so many ideas coming to me. I just felt like I had to write it down to keep on track. I think that is one reason I've not been drawing as much, because I'm just waiting for the perfect moment or to get full of inspiration, and it's just not happening, and so I just don't do anything at all. The longer you stop doing it though, the harder it does become. Well, in my case anyway. I think that if you struggle to just start a drawing and you feel overwhelmed with what to draw, I would recommend just putting the pen on paper and start moving it with no intention of drawing anything in particular. Like, don't set yourself up to create something amazing. Just draw squiggly lines or a bunch of circles, and I bet once you start moving your pen around, you will end up drawing something that you wouldn't have done if you didn't just start. But if not, then it's okay, as long as you did something, and even that's better than doing nothing at all. I used to feel like that. I would expect every drawing I did to have finished with colour and make it perfect. But for the past few years though, I would learn that it's okay to just sketch, and you don't even have to share every art piece online either. I felt like I had the pressure of doing that in the past as well, and you can't just do sketches for fun or practice and that no one actually has to see them, you know? I think you should be your biggest motivation. Looking back on your own journey and feeling inspired, it's going to help you get out of your art block. It really works for me when I look back at all the art that I've created, knowing that I've achieved that. And sometimes we just forget how far we've actually come And it also takes us back to those moments in our lives where we did feel really inspired and creative, and that was you that was in that place, so you can easily get back there. It's also easy to get disheartened as well when we look on social media and see like how amazing everybody else's art is. But also remember that not every art account you see online now is hand drawn. A lot of art accounts I've seen lately are actually AI generated. You don't need to compare yourself to anyone else, just be you. And if you feel like social media is draining your energy and making you not feel good enough, try and limit your time on the platform. I don't really scroll through social media anymore, and I feel like it's definitely helping me to like just not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, you can really go down a rabbit hole and get caught up in what everyone else is doing, and then you just don't feel good enough, which isn't good for our mental health. Another thing to help you be creative is the setup of your workspace. This can play a huge factor in how we feel, and if you feel motivated when your desk is clean and organised, then make sure it's like that before you start drawing. Like maybe you can light some candles, put some music on to help you get in the zone, or try and get outside and draw in new places. Like take your sketchbook to a place with beautiful nature and then just draw what you see. I would make some goals and plans now for where you want to take your art next. Setting big goals can be good because it gives you something to work towards and it gives you a reason to create and like set some more excitement around doing the art. So every little step now will take you to that big goal. Just keep at it and don't give up. I hope this video has inspired you. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!